Well, now, just imagine that. My cell while I was recording, it shut down. And I happened to catch it this time. Just caught it, just like a little, there it goes, it's off. And there was no calls. There was nothing coming in, no texting. There was no reason for it to do that. The power is not low. Shut off right in these beautiful thoughts. But they were all saved. This is part 2. I wrote them down last night, remember? 2 in the morning. I'd like to finish this to you. Let's see what this says. We were talking about, Christ and the heavenly things and the grace and celestial heavens that can be right here on earth. And Christ, in knowing his future, which would end his life on earth, he did give in and gave all he had so that we may live in peace, loving, sharing all our lives in happiness and the will of the Father as it is in heaven. He opened the doors of heaven, bringing enlightenment to any and all that had eyes to see, ears to hear, happening right at this very moment. Just breathe it in. Sweet grace, do come to every one. Just let it in and let it be. So think you all now, precious thoughts, of the will of the Father to be on earth as it is in heaven, happening right at this very moment. Those feelings were last night, and it's still there. It happens again and again and over and over. Something so alive, this grace will capture everyone that is exposed to it and spread. Let it be then so. Spread the covering the earth, so then his will, we will all be living in it, and naturally so. But we just can't sit here in this dream to come to be and not do anything about it, or it will never come to pass. We all must do a part and become part of this is the will of the Father, and let it come to our souls, placed there for exactly this reason, so his grace will flow unto all, not just to us here today, but including everyone. Thou shalt not what? Easy question for all. Being we were made in the image of our Creator, think within yourselves that we were made in the Creator of all's image. This gift, this image, erases killing. That can be no more. Now, wouldn't you think? Making that thought disappear. And whoever first thought that wrongdoing thought will suffer the most, and as surely anyone that followed that suit since the beginning of it all. No lie shall pass from any human being because of his grace. Why lie when the breath to create such an awful thing would be using the breath that God created? Think. Why ever do such a thing? No, there is no good reason at all. So never let it ever pass through our lips, ever. Remember, made in an image is to be lived up to, and not what this world being controlled by those with such greed that they don't care at all, have lost touch with the grace of our Creator, and their life is interfering with the grace that is given to us all and we say freedoms, because it is. Right at this moment in time, people very dear but so misled, giving into a spirit brought on in fear of being killed at any moment, living out a tortured life in fear that would take the lives in an instant. Well, as soon as the stoning would be finished, that's not a gift, but tricked into killing. And we know that is wrong, and it is not allowed in the Father's will, being present on this, His earth. Now, is it? And that command is pretty simple in all. It's, thou shalt not kill. Who creates His killing? Who creates His hate? Who created all this bad, negative thoughts? I just think of evil. The father of all lies. That's the only one. And people get taken in by that. They get transported into some other kind of mindset that just carries them on, and they become rich in material and growth and money. And that makes them so happy. Oh, they're so happy. They just go on. They go on. And they pass it on to their sons and daughters as they go on and on and on. And there's a limit to everything. There's a limit to everything. And that message right there didn't interfere with the call that we're having right now.